Up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Mike, here we go. 55. Watch the run, watch the run. Pick the edge.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 76 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for James Conner. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A handoff left, Elliott. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Hey, here we go. Hey, kill. Echo. Get in the middle. 55. Watch the slant. Back 55. Here we go, 47. Let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Hey, check right. Here we go. Going to 54. Line in. Come on, QB. Come on. Check. Press down.
And that'll set him back 5.
Here we go. Line in. I'm coming after you. 47. Check 55 to Mike. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Mike, 55. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for the loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Hey, 50. We're going to 53. Don't get nervous. Jam. We're going to 54. Line in. Ball trot.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. T.J. Watt. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He sets to fire deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here we go on 4th down with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
You got to get that. Go, get out there. Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
On 1st down, Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go, 46. Hey. 46.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Devin Bush, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Right there in the middle, 55. Right here. Mark 55. Mark 55. On it. Hey, check right. Here we go, 46. Here we go. Go to 54. Line in. Alert 3. 26.
Prescott. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. On the counter, Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, on comes the Dallas kicker, Brett Maher. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. The kick by Maher is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And on that last drive, Whitford on 4th turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Check 26, check 26. Shit, shit.
Hey, seam 6, seam 6. 44.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Stay with your man.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Now Ben hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, 30 yards, and the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focused on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up third down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On third down, Roethlisberger. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got Moncrief. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Now big hit, and he lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Throwing on second and long. Roethlisberger. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. The Steelers on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Hey, orbit.
Check 48, the mic. 48, the mic. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 52.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger going up top. And that is going to be incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10.
Bang, kill. 47. We're going to 54. Why ain't? It's a party now. Watch the safety creep.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check. Hey, 47. Line 55. Hey, defense. Here we go. Going to 54. Line 26.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Let him know. We're going to 53. Rush in.
They just get the play off. Now Prescott. He's going to rifle one deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
First down, Steelers.
50.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this 1st half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Connor. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Again, a run with Connor. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's our field. It's our field.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, Delta.
Hey, we don't like the 48 right now. Let's go. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 48 Mike. 48 Mike. Come for you.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by George Iloka. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Check 55 Mike. I got you. I got you. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. Marr on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, man. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The drive will start with Connor. And an alley to run. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, 75 yards. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. 198. Mike 50. Wants to run. Here we go. Kill.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Hey, they scared. Go to 54. Check 3. 26.
Again, it's Elliott. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 yards there and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Gun. 26.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hey, kill. 55, Mike, guys, 55. Here we go, 47. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 56.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Devin Bush picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
47. Check right. Watch 55. Here we go. Here I come again. Mike 50. We're going to 53. We're going to 54. Why here? Let's go. He's coming.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Switzer on the return. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Boy, not deterred from those first 2 failed attempts. They're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger. this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Check 55 to Mike. No chance. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and some space here. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check, 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 check. Go, go,
go.
On first down, Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. It's a 3-yard touchdown run, and the Cowboys will add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 45-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Again, it's Connor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there a big... And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
There we go, kill.
55, knock 55. Watch quick.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They'll run with Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Second and 10 at the Steelers' 36-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Watch tight end.
Hey, kill. Here we go, going to 54. Here we go, 46. 26.
Now Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Prescott to throw on fourth. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Facing a fourth down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
Hey, kill. 47.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Heavy? That's it. Give me some. Here we go.
Throwing here, Prescott. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Sean Davis with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
And he finds McDonald. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald, 71 yards. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2. Connor going to try and run it. And he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Right there in the middle, 55.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 62 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Check! 230. Check 48's the mark. Here we go.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. And it's a fumble. And the Cowboys have recovered. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 47. Here we go, 46. Check 55. The mark. Take. Spell. Slam, slam, slam. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Then we're going to 53. Mike, 55. Check 55. Mike.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.